Nightlight City gonna set my soul on fire. Welcome to Las Vegas, the entertainment capital of the world and home to the running rebels of UNLV. Today we're set for a clash between these two rivals from the Mountain West. As we'll see, the Air Force Falcons taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the UNLV Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Rebels will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So Air Force's offense will get the first crack at it here. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing. Tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible.
There he goes. And they'll bring him down after the long completion and explosive pass play for this offense.
I'm a huge fan of offensive aggressiveness to start a football game. I think the defense is getting settled in. They play up a little bit. They play a little bit more aggressive. They got more emotion, and the offense takes advantage. Nice big play over the top. Stay aggressive, offense.
He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Well, it took everything on defense to just get that guy down on the 1-yard line. He is a monster, David.
And if this offense, Jesse, is going to keep doing that, you better bring in reinforcements on that defensive line. Get some big boys, because they're about to punch this thing in the end zone.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Back to pass, it's Farrell. Wide out trying to get it in. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Air Force! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Rebels offense will get the ball for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated.
He's loose. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Runs through a tackle.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Tight end now in motion. From the gun, the running back has up. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
And the Rebels back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Trying to run, it's Cox. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. The give to the back. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
And you could tell he trusted himself. He thought he could take off, get that first down. Just a little too much speed on that defense. They closed that gap so quick. Didn't let him get to the first down marker.
Oh, he's got some space. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. And the Falcons in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Falcons are facing 3rd and inches. Quick strike complete. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. On 1st down from their own 22. Looking downfield, it's Farrell. Under fire. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Oh, man, the big fellas, they usually have the soft hands. Your security blanket is your tight end, but that one hit him in the hands, and he just couldn't throw it in.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Puts it out of the air. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Falcons will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on 1 time. And they'll get off 1 more play before the end of the quarter. And he's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll do it for the first quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. The Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to fire. Got his man. At the 35, he's open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Dropping back, it's Coleman. Snagged in the middle, it's Weaver. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Calls his own number. Creates a little room.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They go to the ground. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
The hand to the running back.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The play-action fake. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. That'll bring him to within 4. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. New Mexico has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside University Stadium. They're up by 7 over UConn. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Slithers into space. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. All right, guys, let's chat about Air Force. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Farrell. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Falcons will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the gun, the give, looking for room. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
And after having a nice gain like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
The Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Motion from the wideout. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Looking to pass, it's Coleman. Gets it out quickly. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them.
I tell you what, as all start to get towards the sideline when they're running these option plays, man, those outside players become more pivotal. My corners have to be able to tackle. My secondary is going to be much more involved in getting the quarterback to the ground. Nice job by the secondary, by this defense.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Using his legs, it's Cox. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Give to the running back. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That brings him to within 1. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield, it's Farrell. Catch in the middle, it's Gaines. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Looking downfield very late in the half. Caught over the middle. It's Stevens. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover. Pick up the 1st. Looking to throw for it. Fires left. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. A designed run for the quarterback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters of football there today in Vegas. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Allegiant Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. He'll put toe together and get this second half started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Rebels offense is back on the field. After the lack of production in the first half, plenty to talk about. Let's see what they can dial up here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think you stay calm. I think you make adjustments, Jesse. I think you realize what they're doing to us and how can I attack that. But you also tell the guys, low-scoring game, still very much in this. We can still be who we are.
It's a good point. I think on offense, this is not the time to reinvent the wheel. I think you stay true to who you are and what your identity is. And you've got to show confidence in your guys to go out and just execute better here in the second half.
It's complete to the left. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the third downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
The Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to throw. It's Farrell. Pulls it in. It's Stevens. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. The flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
And the Falcons with the 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gaines. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
They'll leave it with him. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
Fullback's got it. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice game.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on second down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking for a man. It's Farrell. He's got it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Slants against man, that wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback, timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receivers.
Touchdown Falcons! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT makes it 14-6. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. New Mexico is dominating this one thanks to an offense that's done whatever it's wanted since the opening kickoff. They're up 14 over UConn. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Quarterback on the move, still looking. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, running back on the move. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Punt is on its way. Here's the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's how you blow up the draw play. That's supposed to hit in between the tackles, but if you can force the ball carrier to bounce outside, you've got an opportunity to create a negative play, and they did exactly that.
They'll run the jet sweep, trying to spread this defense out. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
So many offenses do this, right? They run the jet sweep. This defense was more than ready. They see it all the time. They got the penetration. That play had no chance to be successful.
Shoots it to the left. He's got an open man. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the 3rd quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Off-play action on first down. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Well, guys, Air Force has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He's got the tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Back to throw, it's Farrell. Got his man in the middle. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
He's got his man. Got the completion, but couldn't quite maneuver his way in. He'll be inches short of the score.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Pushes ahead. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Looking for the score. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover?
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And I love this defense continues to get home and bring pressure. Another sack, their 3rd sack of the game. They just keep applying pressure.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Rebels line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB...
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
Looking for a man. It's Farrell. Throwing right. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
The Falcons decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Quarterback adapting. and works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
Man, what a scramble by the quarterback. Fourth quarter, need a play, fourth down. He makes it happen. This home crowd is going nuts. We got a great one on our hands.
The Rebels will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Coleman. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. And the Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hale. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Catch in the middle. It's Hale. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Gives it on the option. Running into the open space. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. The Rebels kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Might as well give it to him again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Wants to go up top. Unloads it left. He makes the catch. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And the Rebels trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. The snap sets up the throw. Unleashes to the end zone. And this will be caught. Touchdown in the final minute. We're a 2-point conversion away from a tie.
Wow, unbelievable. This is crazy. And massive play by this offense. This is exactly what you needed. You got the score. Now you got to get the 2-point conversion. Time's not on your side. There is no wait till a later point. It's go time. What's your 2-point play in this spot to tie the game up late? Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Falcons inside the final minute trying to drain the clock. It'll be a draw. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
A timely pickup to get the first down there, and it took a little something out of the crowd, too.
And they're kind of going to their closer now, right? Like they give it to the physical guy that gets downhill, north-south, right away, hard to tackle, falls forward, paving holes, and this is a good opportunity for this offense to keep pounding and try to run that clock out.
Well, let's hope he just throws this one away. And this will be incomplete as the game comes to a close. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the park each and every week, and that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players. They've got an outstanding coach.